What's up, guys? It's your boy John. Hey, listen, I just wanted to throw this video up. I'm gonna try to do one a week for you because I can always find something to talk about. Okay, so this is what I'm getting a lot. A lot of you guys are asking about the MOFI. How do you tether it to, or how do you wire LAN connect it to your own personal router, like this one? Okay. I bought this one like used for like 79 bucks or something on eBay. I'm kind of cheap. Like if I can find something cheaper online, I'll do that rather than paying brand new for like, this was like over a $200 router. Mainly this router, look how many antennas are on it. We got 4 antennas, all the way out to that mailbox, way out there. I can get almost full bars. Starts to degrade when I start walking down the street, like I told you in a previous video. This is a damn good router. You look out the window, I am on the 2nd floor of this house. Well, 3rd floor technically. This is the roof that I always go on, okay? So it's high up, but it still emits great Wi-Fi. I don't bend the antennas left or right. I actually notice when you actually start like folding out the antennas, it'll actually degrade some of your Wi-Fi. They're meant to be straight up and down for the most part, guys. That's a tip. That's just more stuff that I learned along the way. Okay, so how do you hook this up to the MOFI? How do I reboot the MOFI? How do I get to the MOFI settings? How do I do all that with this? Well, right here, I got a power strip plugged in. When I need to reset my MOFI and this router, everything at once, I just flip that switch, flip it back on. For the most part, I text my son, dude, reboot the router. He knows what to do. All right. Sometimes you got to do that. You don't have to do that all the time. Maybe you get hung up on high decibels and you just can't figure out why it's not working, or not, you can't get into your settings. Sometimes you get this weird white screen with a whole bunch of symbols and error messages and stuff like that. And I think what causes the MOFI to do that, like your internet might still work, but you can't get into the MOFI settings, is because if you reset or reboot the MOFI and you're trying to go into the, and let's say you were on a page on the MOFI where you were doing something like checking your signal strength or doing something, and you try to get into the MOFI while it's rebooting, you'll try to get into the settings too fast and it conflicts. If that even makes any goddamn sense, because it just can't handle you trying to get into the MOFI while the MOFI is trying to boot itself back up. So just all you got to do is turn it off for a couple seconds, turn it back on, and it'll fix itself. Sometimes you got to do it twice. I've had to do it twice. What the hell is my dog barking about? There's people out there. Get the fuck out of my yard. All right, anyway. Yeah. So if you look back here, and if you guys keep asking me what the hell kind of router this is, look, it's a fucking Netgear. I don't know. Netgear Nighthawk X4. It is the R500 version 2 AC2 2350. Okay? There you go. To set them up, they usually come up with a standard login right there. You see, to set it up. All right, so how do I have it hooked up? The MOFI is inside that white door. My son is the only one Ethernetted to this MOFI. You asked me what the hell are all those other Ethernets. I'm glad you asked. One is running to his computer. One's running to the PlayStation. So there's 2. One is the primary from the MOFI. And this white one. What is that other one? MOFI. Oh, and this Okay, I don't know what just happened. I just had a phone call. Totally messed up my video. All right, I'm back. So we're going back to the back of this thing, right? Oh, if you guys have Netgears, right? Make sure, I don't know why that's blinking to the 5 gigahertz, but you only use 2.4 when you set these up, because 2.4 is the only thing that the MOFI is capable of. You can set it up and trick it to say you have a 2.4 and a 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. So you can have like your main network, and then you can have your 5 gigahertz network, but the speeds are going to be the same, okay? But I think that by hooking this up to the MOFI actually makes my speeds a little faster, okay? So that's kind of the thing. Now, when I tell a lot of people, when I always say, hey, your MOFI, check your internet light. If the MOFI's internet light's working, then this is going to be lit, okay? This is the internet light. When that's on and white and flickering, when this thing boots up, it'll be orange like this. This will. It'll be orange. And then when this kicks on and it's booted up and you see this white flickering light, boom, you know the house has internet, okay? Now, I just basically go into the settings on this, which is routerlogin.net or something. You basically go in. The only thing you do when you log into your router right? Any of your routers, whether you got a TP-Link, a freaking whatever, Motorola, whatever your freaking router is, okay? You're gonna wanna go into the settings. Don't put it in bridge mode, don't put it in access point mode, don't do none of that shit. Plug and play. Plug it into the MOFI, set your settings to your 2.4 gigahertz main Wi-Fi. Go to the Wi-Fi settings on your new on your gaming router or your home router. Just go there and make a network name. Mine is Infinite Galaxy. Isn't that beautiful, right? I do not have an Infinite Galaxy 5 gigahertz. I just have one Infinite Galaxy. The 5 gigahertz is below that, so I select off. Turn this radio off for the 5 gigahertz because you only want one Wi-Fi network in the house. If you want two, great, then make a 5 gigahertz, even though it's not gonna be 5 gigahertz, okay? Like I could say, you know, Infinite Galaxy 5G, and I could say, kids, all y'all are upstairs, use the 5G one. Will it make a damn bit of difference? Probably not, okay? So, the last thing I wanted to tell you guys is this. Oh, that's all you have to do. Change your Wi-Fi settings, put it on channel 1, is what the MOFI's on, so I make sure this is on 1, right? Even though the MOFI radio is turned off, so the MOFI's Wi-Fi is off because the Wi-Fi is coming through this. Makes sense? Why would I turn the MOFI radio off? So this way I can freaking use the Wi-Fi from my gaming router. That's what the whole video is about, guys and girls, okay? I will show you real quick how to do all that. Last thing I wanted to touch up on is this. You see that yellow port? That's the main port. The rest of them are just grayed out. That's the main port. That's your source of internet in. That gives me my internet light. That Ethernet cord is what you want ran to your MOFI, which is in there. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you where that cord's ran. You see where we're at? Do you see where we're at? The cord from the router is running all the way in here to the MOFI. Right there into port 1 on the MOFI. Do I have anything plugged into the blue port? No. You see the second light from the right? That's the internet light. I have it turned around, okay? I do not have the Wi-Fi antennas even on it. In fact, they're like laying over here somewhere. See? I don't have, why do you don't need the antennas. I mean, you can leave them on. They're just flopping around. I just took them off because I tried some different ones. I tried this long white one, whatever. You can put external antennas. If you don't want a tether router, then put external antennas on. Like, these are the ones for the MOFI. They make like 9 dB ones, you know, that can make the MOFI blast more Wi-Fi, okay? So you can put new antennas on. See them? They're missing. Left, right, missing. There's my Wilson Pro Plus booster. It's been actually kicking ass lately. I'm very impressed. Very impressed. Okay, but anyway. That's what you want to keep in mind, guys, when you're doing the MOFI. Port 1. Do not put it in the fucking WAN port. Run it out. Run it out. There is foam there, guys. I'm not kinking the wire. All right. And it's ran right into that sucker. That's it. All right. So the only thing you need to set up on this is the name and the password on the 2.4 hertz freaking network. That's it. Plug and play. Stay tuned. All right, real quick. First things first, put in that 192.168.10.1. Boom, this comes up. Go into your MOFI settings. You can do this all with a cell phone, guys. I'm just on my son's computer again. All right, real quick. Let's check my signal strength. It was so windy today, guys. But with that, you see that? Look at that quality. Terrible. Then watch it drop. It's up, it's down, it's left and right. If it's going up to the 15s, you're shit out of luck. But right now, look at my signal strength. Remember, I was usually negative 103, negative 104. Now I'm about a negative 107 to a negative that, okay? Reason being is because, remember, I turned it off of band 4 tower slightly, a little bit closer to the band 13 tower. I found that happy medium so I can get carrier aggregation. Inactive cell band 13, it's still aggregating, guys, even though it says that. It'll sometimes flip and say active, then it'll say inactive. Regardless, it still works. I'm going to show you guys what a speed test looks like with these shitty numbers, okay? But remember, once you get up to negative 115, negative 120, for your signal strength, you're in deep shit. Your signal quality, well, so far it's been working so good. Let's just put it this way. Oh shit, not OBS. Because it's been working through wind, so I can only imagine when it calms down, those decibels right there, when the wind calms down, will drop some. And then I can dial it in maybe just a hair better, maybe get that down to the negative eights, which I saw during the wind. But let's see what we got. Good ping. This is direct connected, guys. $51 down. Holy shit. Holy shit. All right. You guys have got to be getting sick of my videos by now. I just like to show off what I got. All right, now you know. Boom. You see, it switched back to active. But I'm locked on band 4, and it's grabbing band 13 for help. Okay, because band 4 has better decibel, or has a better strength, but the quality sucks. But the quality is the best out of any band on band 4. So I didn't want to turn the antenna too far away from band 4, if that makes sense, because if I turn it too far away from band 4, this quality is going to be trash. But it'll make my speeds faster, but they won't be stable if I turn the antenna towards band 13. This will be stronger. You'll be like, but this is stronger. Why is my speeds faster, but then it doesn't work off and on? Because your quality, man, that quality still has to be within a range, okay? And the range I recommend is don't go above negative 12, okay? Please, for the love of God. All right, now, over here. So we've got our router tethered, wired, LAN to our gaming router. So all you want to do is the same thing. Since we're messing with Wi-Fi, you go to Wi-Fi. Listen, guys, when I say the MOFI is plug and play, it literally is. The two things that I change on the MOFI when I run it is this. Wi-Fi radio enabled. No. That means I just turn the Wi-Fi off on the MOFI, okay? So you don't have a Wi-Fi coming out of the MOFI and a Wi-Fi coming out of your gaming router. You just want the gaming router. That's it. You don't want both because they'll conflict. Shit'll be slow and you'll be like, why is it slow? Did you turn it off? All right. Now, and then this is the only other thing, channel 1. Channel 1, 6, and 11 should be fine. Those are the channels, right? There's like 3 hoofs, 1, 6, and 11. They fall in between the hoofs to where all this, your neighbors, whatever they're on, it won't conflict, okay? So I always just put it on channel 1. This is already preset. Don't put it on 2040 coexistence. That's if you're having like 2 different bands set up or some shit. I looked it up. It's bad. Don't do it. Okay. That's pretty much it, yo. You guys got any questions, leave them down below. But that's super simple. Like, you literally just plug in your gaming router, Ethernet it, and then turn this off. Before you turn this off, one last thing I will add. Make sure you can access this on your new gaming router. So get on the Wi-Fi on your gaming router. Make sure you can access this before you turn the radio off. Because if you turn the radio off, you're not going to be able to get the MOFI settings. If you turn the radio off and your router works and you have internet, then yes, you can turn the radio off, okay? Because you won't have a way to get back in it, and then you're gonna have to go use a paper clip and reset it from the back or some shit to get it to come back on. So if you do lose it for some weird reason, you're just gonna have to do a reset. A factory reset's not that big of a deal, guys. If you have to pinhole reset it, because like I said, you just go back here and change this. Put it back on channel 1, and then once you got it working on your router, turn this off, okay? That's just too easy, all right? If you guys don't ever know, you can do a reboot right from your phone instead of having to like do what I do, have my son shut it off now, and just go to reboot. It's under system, reboot. You go to reboot, click perform reboot, boom. Wait 2 minutes, it'll reboot itself. Everything stays the same, nothing will change. What you do not ever do Do not do this. Do not reset the Sierra module, okay? Because that will clear out all your settings that you tinkered with and you will be pissed, okay? You can click this carrier net mask fix up. I think it basically just kind of like refreshes the signal. It doesn't like reboot or anything like that. So Verizon people, this should say this and this should say this, okay? If you want band scanner and things like that, please make sure you do not change your firmware. Whoops, sorry, your firmware. Make sure it's on Verizon, not generic. If you're on generic or basic, should I say basic, it is going to take off some of you're going to be restricted to only basic shit, okay? Guys, that was all. I just wanted to give you guys a quick synopsis on how to put your own freaking routers on, so that way you don't have to worry about the MOFI being, what the hell, your primary. I do this about 1,000 times a week. Your primary source. Just so you guys know about my decibels. You can already hear it. You can already see it. All right, that's the wind. Look at these trees. When you're dealing with that, guys, you gotta think you're getting signals through your freaking antennas, all right? They're getting disrupted by the movement. So yes, you're gonna experience a little loss. It'll still work the lower you get your decibels, all right? I did experiment with the log periodic and the Verizon antenna. They're about exactly the same. I can't see much of a difference. This one, the log periodic claims it's 15 decibels. The Verizon one claims it's 18. So I made sure that 18 was my secondary just to get enough decibels. So when I'm slightly off of band 4 tower over here, I'm getting the most decibels possible to help with the signal quality and the signal strength. If I put it all the way on band 13, yes, I could still use carrier aggregation, but that quality is gonna drop. If the quality drops, your internet might drop. Even though I might have faster speeds. Find a happy medium. Like I said before, hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I love you. In case you missed me, I thought I'd throw this out for you. Peace.